We've all been there. You need a thumbnail that has readable text. You need an infographic for your Tuesday post. Or maybe you just need a menu for your small business, a poster for your meetup, a diagram for your tutorial. And for the last 2 years, every AI image tool that you try gives you cereals and margartas. Like just made up words where the real ones were supposed to go. Broken text, ignored instructions, unusable. Well, all of that has changed because OpenAI has dropped GPT Image 2, which finally can actually spell and actually follow direction and actually work in the languages that are not just English. And it's already sitting right inside of Lovart, meaning your thumbnail, your infographic, your poster, and the Japanese version of all three. You can build them in one canvas in one session without bouncing between 5 tabs. Pretty excellent. For us creators, this is kind of the first AI image model that you can use for real production. Like not just for vibes, not for, oh cute, I'll post this and apologize for the weird hands. Like a lot of weird hands. I'm talking actual client ready, post it today kind of stuff. Thumbnails with sharp text, infographics where the 5 points are actually the 5 points, and posters where the date and the address are spelled correctly. I'm going to show you where you can find it in Lovart, how to prompt it so it actually listens, and we're going to build a full infographic from scratch. Let's go. Let's jump into Lovart. You land on the main screen. You've got the big chat box in the middle that says, ask Lovart to design a beautiful wedding poster or whatever the prompt suggestion is that day. Underneath the chat box, you'll see a little row of pill buttons. GPT-2, CDance 2.0, Nano Banana Pro. You have to actually click the pill. So click GPT Image 2 and you'll see it expand. It turns purple, gets a little bigger, and gives you X on the right side so you can deselect it later if you want to switch models. The prompt suggestions underneath will also update to the stuff GPT Image 2 is good at. Multi-language posters, brand designs, social ads, that kind of thing. You can actually click on this icon to view all the models that Lovart supports and select the one that you want to use for your project. Now that it's selected, you prompt like normal. Type whatever it is you want in the chat box, hit go, and GPT Image 2 is the engine that's going to build it. On to the main event. We're making an infographic. I want one about the top 5 productivity killers for creators, because if you're a creator, you know the pain. Here's the prompt that I'm typing in. Design a clean, modern, vertical infographic titled Top 5 Productivity Killers for Creators. Include 5 numbered sections, each with a short icon and 1-line description. 1. Notifications. 2. Context switching. 3. Perfectionism. 4. Decision fatigue. 5. Doom scrolling. Use a warm cream background with navy, coral, and mustard accents. Bold title centered at the top. Leave the bottom right corner empty for a small logo, 9:16 aspect ratio, 2K resolution. A couple of things about that prompt matters. I told it the exact 5 items. I didn't say include productivity tips and hope that it guessed right. I told it where to put the title. I told it to leave a corner empty for a logo, which again, GPT Image 2 will actually do. Hit send. Lovart thinks for a second, the canvas lights up, and look at that! The title is readable, the 5 sections are actually 5 and not 4.5 like we used to get. The icons line up, the colors are what I asked for, and I've got my empty corner for the logo. So some of it might be slightly off. That is where Lovart earns its spot over just using GPT Image 2 by itself. Okay, here's where it gets good. Once the image is on the canvas, you've got a full editing stack. Let me show you the 3 that I reach for the most. Touch edit. Press Command and select the item you want to change. Type what you want instead. Say the icon for context switching looks weird. I select it. I type 2 arrows, crossing icon flat style. It replaces just the icon. Nothing else gets redrawn. Your layout stays intact. Text edit. Say the word doom scrolling is fine, but you actually wanted to say scroll fatigue because that reads better for your audience. Don't reprompt the whole thing. Open text edit, click the word, rewrite it. The layout stays the same, just the word changes. Upscale. When you're happy with the whole thing, upscale it to 4K. Now you can print it, you can post it, you can put it on a billboard if you're feeling dramatic. And if you want a whole different version, dark mode, different color palette, landscape version for LinkedIn, you don't have to start over. You just chat with it. Type, give me this in dark mode with neon accents, same structure. It keeps your 5 sections, it keeps the layout, it swaps the vibe. Okay, let's do one more because it's fun and because I want to show you the text rendering. Let's make a poster for a creator meetup. Minimalist poster, cream background, bold black headline, creator meetup. Subtitle, Friday 7 p.m., 1428 Maple Avenue. With 3 geometric shapes arranged Bauhaus style, red circle top right, blue square middle, black vertical bar left side. 2:3 aspect ratio, 2K resolution. Hit go. And that's a poster. The headline is crisp, the date, the time, the street address, all readable, all spelled right. And this is literally what was impossible a year and a half ago. I could go send this to print tonight. If I want a Japanese version for a different market, I'll just say same poster, Japanese text, because GPT Image 2 handles non-Latin scripts now. I get one that actually reads correctly instead of looking like someone mashed on the keyboard. So that's the whole move. Open Lovart, click the GPT Image 2 pill under the chat box to select it, get specific about what goes where in your prompt, and then refine on the canvas with touch edit, text edit, and upscale when you like it. This stuff is best at infographics, posters, thumbnails with actual text, social graphics, diagrams, comics, menus, signage, basically anything where words and the layout have to be right. If you're making marketing assets, this is probably the model that you want. If you build something cool with this, post it and tag us. I genuinely want to see what you guys make. We've also got a full walkthrough on Lovart's branding tools, product photography, and the video side of things. So if you want to go deeper, those are up on the channel. Like, subscribe, hang out. See you in the next one.